Brad Pomerance, you're watching Local Edition. Thank you so much for joining us. Our guest, Mark Ridley-Thomas, member of the LA County Board of Supervisors. Sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here again.
One could argue you've had a very successful year on the board, some notable accomplishments, one could argue. And so let's talk about one specifically, and then we'll go to others, Martin Luther King Center for Public Health.
Well, that's an excellent way for people to focus on their children with respect to immunizations and vaccinations. It's a fitness park there that you can walk. We're focusing on issues of obesity and diabetes.
Let me ask you though, I have been hosting this program for several years. I never thought I'd see the day where there would be another Martin Luther King Center open with healthcare attached to it. It just seemed as if it was a morass that was destined to die. What went right? Well,
the good news is that we got focused. And not only will you see the Center for Public Health, approximately 13 months from now, you will see the new hospital in operation, a new hospital. It's under construction now, the inpatient tower. And approximately 12 months after that, a new outpatient center. So the village, that medical village is underway, and it's going to be nothing short of exemplary.
You have worked as an elected official in city government, state government, now county government. So you, if anyone knows, the weight that pensions are placing on various levels of government. You also know that some governmental entities have had tremendous difficulty coming to labor agreements over pension issues. But as I understand it, the county has done fairly well with its bargaining units over the last year.
Well, that is true, and the good news for us is that there's a labor force of approximately 100,000 individuals.
LA County.
LA County, and we've laid not one of them off during this economic crisis. It is because my colleagues have focused, they've been smart about the investment along with the Chief Executive Officer, and we've been very, very fortunate. After all, a 10% reduction in the workforce in the county of Los Angeles means there's 10,000 people out of work. That's not a good picture. And so there's a lot of good news emanating from the county of Los Angeles.
Angelenos have been yearning for decent public transportation other than bus service. It seems as if we have gone in fits and starts, but more good news as it relates to Expo. Tell us about that.
Well, the good news is Phase 1 will wrap up in a couple of months. Phase 2 is under construction.
And Phase 1, just for our viewers, is it essentially USC to Culver City?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And then Phase 2 goes from Culver City essentially to Santa Monica.
Now, sadly, for many, when we think about the metro line that goes to the airport, it doesn't go to the airport. It stops before the airport. But you have been working to make sure that a leg gets to the airport. Tell us about Crenshaw LAX.
Well, the Green Line doesn't. And the Crenshaw line to LAX is designed to connect that. And that's our focus. And my sense is that we will have good news on that horizon. After all, there are 54,000 jobs at LAX alone.
Think about those cars off the roads.
Absolutely. It's benefits in terms of air quality, in terms of reduction of traffic congestion, all good news.
Some bad news, LA County jails. There have been some real challenges there. In our final moments, do you feel as if the Board of Supervisors has gotten a handle at least on the issue? I know more to come, but...
Well, we're focusing on it anew with the sheriff, and we have a lot to do. We should not be proud of what we've heard, and we will learn more as we go forward over the next 6 months.
His name is Mark Ridley-Thomas. He's a member of the LA County Board of Supervisors. I'm Brad Pomerance. I want to thank you so much for joining us on Local Edition. We're going to send you back to HLN.